All right, so let's get started. I'll just pop on some music and we can start warming up. Play. There you are. All right, so just have a moment with your feet together, just checking your posture. So soften the knees, relax the tailbone downwards, arms by your sides, just hanging loosely. Shoulders soft, head floating up. And then just going to step to shoulder width. And again, allow that imaginary golden thread to pull you up, but don't have the knees locked. Knees are soft. And then we're just going to gently start to turn the waist. And a little bit of movement of the hips. And swinging the arm. Arms are just hanging loosely. And allow the momentum of the turn to let the arms flap against the body, gently patting. So patting the lower abdomen and the lower back, just as you gently swing. Just softening up those muscles, stimulating the energy flow around the body, and especially to the lower organs. And let the elbows bend a bit more so the hands pat slightly higher up in the abdomen, and at the back they're patting the kidney area. So around waist height. Gently patting. Don't let the knees twist. They can move forwards and backwards above the feet, but don't let them twist. So be aware of that. And then let the hands come higher up, so you're tapping the upper chest. This is quite beneficial to help clear the lungs and keep them open. So you're tapping around the lung points. The lung meridian starts just under the shoulders, so the tapping is stimulating the top of the lungs. Hands are just open at the back, just wherever the back arm naturally will go is fine. You don't have to bend that up high. And then slowly bring the arms down, turning a little bit less each time until the momentum comes to a still. Good, excellent. And then just bring the hands up, just getting that energy to keep flowing and thinking of directing it into the fingertips. And then bring the hands by the sides. So just allow the momentum of energy rising through the body to lift the arms and bring them back to the sides. Rotate the fingers behind, breathing in, breathing out. You might find your heels lift a little, and that's fine. Breathing in as you lift, focusing on the palms. Breathing out as you lower, focus on Dantian. So energy rises through the legs, up through the body, down the arms to the fingertips. And back, settling in Dantian. Breathing in, breathing out. Oops, try not to fall backwards. Breathing in, breathing out. That wasn't supposed to happen. Breathing in. And out, keeping the knees soft, not overly bent, but just not locked. And with each lift, start to lift the arms a little bit higher. No higher than the shoulders at this point. Still focusing on the breathing and the palms as you breathe in. Focusing on the Dantian as you breathe out. Breathing in. It's fine to find your own natural rhythm and do it to your own timing. Don't have the elbows locked either. Arms are outstretched but not locked. No joint in the body should ever lock. Yeah, you're going to change and just keeping the palms downwards, lift the arms to shoulders, then bend. And repeating that opening movement. So most of the yang forms open in with this movement. Breathing in as you lift, breathing out as you lower. Always keeping the breathing natural, taking extra breaths as you need them. But as a general rule, you would breathe in as you lift and breathe out as you lower. Remember, as you lower the arms, you're also bending the legs and relaxing the tailbone down to the floor, keeping the back nice and straight. Sit. Keep going. And we're going to change. Take the hands out to the sides and then bend and lower. Deep breath in, opening the lungs here and breathing out. Breathing in, opening the lungs. Nice deep breath and breathe out. And changing direction, going down, lifting to the sides, palms behind, bringing hands to the front. Take them out to the sides, to the front, and lower. Out to the sides, to the front, and lower. Now interlock your fingers, coming up to the chest, turn the hands palms out, bend the knees, push forward, and you want to pull the shoulders back at the same time as you push forward. Try not to lean back or tilt forward. You want to have the back nice and straight, tailbone to the floor. Then coming in and lower. Coming up and extend forward in front of the chest. And back in and lower. Breathing in, and this time turn and look to your left as you breathe out and push. And back in and lower. Breathing in, breathing out, looking to the right. Breathing in and out. In, exhale and turn to your left. Back. Extend. A couple more. Keep with the breathing rhythm. Breathe in as you lift. Breathe out as you extend. Breathe in as you draw back. Breathe out as you lower. One more time. Relax, give your arms a shake. Let's bring our shoulders gently forwards and back. Shake the wrists, arms and legs. Good. All right. So now I'm going to take your ear towards the shoulder. So if you tilt to your left ear to the shoulder, back to center, crown lifting, and then ear to shoulder, other side. Back to center. If you want to add in an arm movement, lift the arm up over the head, tilting to the left. Release. And then the right arm. If you've got a shoulder issue and this is difficult, do it without the arms or adapt. Breathing out as you lower. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, stretching up. Don't let the shoulder lift. Breathing out. Good. Breathing in and exhale. Again in. Exhale. Breathing in and out. Once more each side. Good. Let's do our hips. Other direction. Feet together. And do some little bends. Just doing what you can. Just wherever you can comfortably lower your body to. And then push down on the heels and raise the crown to come up. I'm going to change it, what we're doing a little bit. So you're going to bend. And this time, even if you're only bending a little bit, then lift the tailbone up and you're looking forwards and downwards. And then bend. If you can go lower, that's fine. And again, just lift the tailbone from that position. So do what you can do. If you can go lower, go lower. And lift. Bend, always working at your level. And lift. Bend, and this time pull your abdomen in and slowly uncurl the spine to come up. Good. Little shake. And then we're going to rotate the ankle. Other way. Little shake. Other foot. Other way. Little shake. Excellent. Have your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to bring the hands up a little bit, and then turn to your right and bend the knees. Allow the arms to come down and circle back up to the front. Turn to your left, bend the knees. So you're making circles at each side, back to the front. So turning, circling the arms. That's it. So turning, bending, and lifting. So breathe in as the arms lift up and turn, and breathe out as the arms lower. So deep breath in as you lift, breathe out as you lower. In as you lift, out as you lower. Trying to keep the knees facing straight ahead. So you're turning the hips and waist. It's more of the waist turning. Keep going, couple more. And the last one. Fantastic. Give your legs a shake. And then I want you to step a bit wider than usual. No more than 2 shoulder widths wide. And then bend. And just sink the weight down so that the hip is above your ankle. And then up and change sides. So the hip should be above the ankle. This is where it's useful if you position your camera so you can see yourself, because then you can see if you've gone too far or thrown the hip out. And other side. Just alternating. So you're keeping your hip in line. Sometimes people don't set wide enough and then they're more like this, and that's not good. You want to be wide enough so that you can keep that alignment. Good. And then you're going to bend on your, if everyone does the same side, makes it easier. So bend your left leg, lift your right toes, turn your hips towards the right, and then go forward and slide the heel out just to make it a nice wide stance, and then go forward. So you get a nice stretch on the leg. You'll feel it on the back and a little bit on the front thigh. And coming up, and then back down. So getting a nice stretch on the legs. The back leg's straight, but not actually locked. Locked would be there. So it's not locked, but it is straight. Coming up and lowering one more time. Keep that tailbone tilting downwards. Coming up, turn your toes to the front, adjust the heel of the left foot, and then turn the left toes out. Bend forward, slide the back heel out. And same again, you want to tilt the pelvis slightly forwards. Back leg straight, but not locked. That would be locked. You don't want to lock it. And then coming up and down. So feel that nice stretch on the leg. Coming up and down. Up and down. Up. Turn the toes to the front, bring your heel in, and then bring in heels, toes, heels, toes. Give your legs a shake. Yeah, it's nice to have a bit of a stretch. Good. Okay, so we're going to do one more warm-up movement. So have your feet together. Then you're going to step to shoulder, arms by your sides. That's it. Can't see you all. Little step to shoulder width. And then you're going to just lift the hands up, extend the fingers, but curve the palms as if you've got a ball in each hand, and then bend the knees. So you're just going to be pressing down. This is, we've done standing exercises before a little bit, so I just want to bring in some different postures this time. Okay, so just come up. So the standing posture obviously means you're going to be in one posture for a little bit of time, not too long today, don't worry. We've often done this one standing like a tree or a bit lower. So this is another approach. So take the hands out to the sides again and then bend. So you want to have a nice straight spine. So a gentle tilt of the pelvis, don't overdo it, by stretching the tailbone downwards. And then the arms they're extending downwards, but there's a slight curve in the arm. They're not completely straight, so don't lock the joints. So you're pressing down with the hands just either side of the hips, but then slightly forward, so they're not actually in line. So just slightly forwards of the hips, and imagine as if you've got a ball in each hand and you're just pushing it downwards. So the fingers are outstretched, but they're not dead straight. They're curved as if, it's called a tiger posture. So it's just imagine, oh, I've got a little ball somewhere around here. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. That was handy. Didn't plan this. So it's as if you're pushing down on a ball. So the hands are extended, and it's as if you're pushing the ball downwards. So there's a curve, a gentle curve in the palms, and you do that with each hand. Oh, unplanned prop, that was great. So give your legs a shake when you need to come up and give your legs a shake. So we're just going to do that again. So just going to take the hands, in fact, let's do it properly. So you're going to take the hands out, fingers pointing outwards, and then into position, rotating the hands into position. Relax the tailbone, abdomen gently back, and soften the chest. And golden thread pulling you up. And take your focus into the palms. So they're relaxed, but there's a gentle stretch of the palms as if you're pressing those balls downwards. Another way I've had this explained to me is, imagine there's a little tiger cub, one each side of you. They're being a bit mischievous and you're just pushing them on the tops of their heads just to calm them down and hold them in position. And just coming up. Just bring your feet together. Oh, it's your left foot in, left foot in. All right, so we're going to do that again. So you're going to step out with the left foot and mirror imaging. Lift the fingers to the side, and as you bring the elbows around, press down. You can even imagine you're sitting on one of those giant exercise balls. So tilt the tailbone downwards. And imagine those balls or the little tiger cubs under your hands. And by focusing your attention on the palms, your energy will go there. Always you've got the crown lifting and the spine extending. And relax. Step your left foot back in. Just take a moment, relaxing. And we're just going to do that one more time. And the way your hands are curving in, do that with your feet as well. So your feet are grabbing the ground. That will help with the posture. And gently pull up the pelvic floor. And take your attention into your palms. So this is from Xing standing pole. And this is tiger posture. And then relax, feet together. Good. Good. So I'm just introducing these postures to you and just holding them for a short period of time because you are the beginners class. We're just starting to do it. But eventually you'll be able to hold those postures for longer and really build up internal energy. People think that to warm up you need to move. In actual fact, if you get a good posture and get your energy flowing, the standing postures are what really can warm you up if you're feeling cold and get your energy flowing around your body. Good to know this time of year. Okay, so we're going to now have a quick run through the 10 step that we did before. And then I'll introduce you to the first of the animal Qigong, the other form we're going to be working on. Okay, so 10 steps. Let's see what you remember. I'll call out prompts because it's been a few weeks, just in case you haven't practiced over Christmas. All right, feet together. Arms by your sides, nice and relaxed, shoulders soft, and begin. Left foot steps. Opening form. Repulse monkey to your right. I'm mirror imaging. Other side, breathing in as you lift. Breathing out as you push forwards. Brush knee push. So going over onto your right leg, preparing, stepping out to your left. And push, tailbone down. Sit back, turn. Lift and prepare. Stepping out to the right, brush knee push. Part the wild horse's mane. So sit back, turn. Switch the hands around into whole ball. So your right hand's on top. Step out with the left. Part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, turn. Whole ball. Step out with the right. And part. Wave hands like clouds. Turning your toes in, stepping in with the right foot. Step out with the left, changing direction in a moment. Waving the hands. Other side. Go in. Step. Hands to the right. Adjust your left foot, toes out. Golden cockerel stance on left leg. Then on the right. Kicking to the front right corner. Then to the front left corner. Extend that crown upwards. Into whole ball left. Stepping out to your right with the right foot. Grass bird's tail. Other side, turning, full ball, and step out. Cross hands. And left foot in. Good. Okay, I'm just going to check in with you all. Okay, so we'll go through one more time. I'll give you the prompts again, because you seem to like that. So feet together, ready? Arms by your sides, check your posture. Nice and soft. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just let your body relax down. And then begin. Opening form. Repulse monkey. Brush knee push. Weight going onto your right leg, turning to the left. Sit back, turn. Prepare the arms. And step. Part the wild horse's mane. Remember going into whole ball with the right hand on top and stepping to the left. Other side. Waving hands like clouds. Kicks. Whole ball left, turning to your right, grasp bird's tail. Turn, other side. Cross hands. Closing. Okay, great. So going to go, rather than doing the Wu Qin Xi right now, I'm going to go straight from that into the Tai Chi 8 form. It's all the same moves as in the 10 step. I think there's one or two new moves that'll be introduced for a few of you that have never done it before. But it's a nice flowing form. So it's just a different kind of sequence, but you'll see, especially today, some similarities. And we're just going to go through the opening of the Tai Chi 8, okay? And like I said, where we did it in class, this is an adaptation of it, so we can do it within our limited space. Okay, so let's have feet together. We'll just go straight into it. And it starts exactly the same way. So opening form, it's identical. Now you're going to go into whole ball right. So take your weight onto your left leg, turn your right toes out 45 degrees, no more, and step into whole ball, but we're facing the front. So your right hand should be on top, your weight's on your right leg, right hand on top, okay? And then you're going to open the hips and step to the front. And we're going to part the wild horse's mane. That's in the 10 steps, just the same, coming forward and part. And your hand should be on the center line of your body, straight in front of you, and just kind of level with the chin. If I come a bit closer, you want the hand position here. You don't want it closed in the elbow's out. So you've got a 45-degree angle on this arm, shoulders relaxed. The other hand, palm down, fingers straight ahead. Just like when we do it, relax. When we do it in the 10 step, you're in your whole ball and you're turning to the side. And then you've got that big turn to the other side. This time we're just going to do stepping forwards, okay? So go back to the beginning. Step out. Opening form. So you got to remember to turn the foot out a little and go into the whole ball. Then open the hips, stepping to the front and part. From there, you're going to rock back, lift the toes, turn to the front left corner, and then just bring the foot back in, switch over, whole ball on the left. So relax, just going to adjust the screen so you can, oh, is that the right way I wanted to adjust it? No, I want you to see my feet, hang on. That'll be better. Okay, so where we did those big 180-degree turns in 10 step, we're just going to be drawing the foot back. So we're doing it on the spot. Again, we practiced that before, but we'll do a couple more times and then I'll take it one step further. Okay, so feet together. Arms by your sides, shoulders soft. and step. Turn the foot out, right foot out into whole ball right. Open the hips, heel on the floor, empty stance, remember. Forward and part. Step back, lift the toes, turn to the corner. Bring the foot in, change the whole ball, change the feet into T position. So now you're in whole ball left. Open out the hips, toes straight ahead and part. And step up. So you do 2 steps. The difference with the 10 step is that you're going to do 2 in the same direction and we're not turning so much to the sides, okay? In the actual routine, if you had more room, if I did it sideways on, I would actually start here. This is a mirror image, and I would just turn. Maybe we could do it that way. That's something to ponder. I've adapted it so we don't have that little turn, so we're all working to the front, because I'm not sure what space you have. So at the moment we've done 2 steps and we've come in and switched over. If you have space to come forward, you would actually step up. So maybe if you can move back a bit, you don't need too much room at this point. If you'll move back a bit, and we'll add that as stepping forwards. So step. I'll check in with you later to see if you had enough room. Coming up and lowering. So we'll do it with turning the foot out approach. Opening the hips. So this is 1, part of the wild horse's mane. And then step, sit back, turn. So still all the weight in the back leg, but you angle the front foot out and then step up this time. And then hips out, open the hips, heel on the floor and part. So that's just like we would do it in the class. Coming up and relaxing, okay? So let's do it again. And mirror imaging. So step, opening, turn the toes out so you can go into whole ball, part, sit back, turn, so weight on the back leg, step up this time, open the hips and part. If you've got room, do a few more, turn the hips, step up, step out. If you haven't got room, do it on the spot. Sit back, turn if you've got room, step up, otherwise bring the foot back and change it over. And then part. Okay, so we all have to be adaptable to whatever space we've got. Just going to pause the recording. And all right, so we'll do that little section of the 8-step adapted slightly. We'll do that once more. Okay, I'm going to do it with the moving forward, but if you don't have space and you need to move back, that's fine. So mirror imaging still, ready? Arms by your sides. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just let your whole body relax and begin step. Opening form. Part the wild horse's mane, 2 steps. Adjust the foot. Whole ball right. Part on the left. So left arm forward, left leg. Sit back, turn, either step back or step up, whichever you've got room for. Opening the hips and part. Keep following. And this is next week's movement. White crane spreads its wings. And don't worry, if you've never done it before, I'll be teaching you that next week. It's good to see what's coming up. It's a lovely, lovely move. Okay, right. So I've promised you we'll do a little bit of Wu Qin Xi. So I'm just going to grab a drink if you need while I just quickly change the music. Not sure if you could hear the music. Got to find it first, sorry. Seems to have vanished. Oh, here it is. Okay, so Wu Qin Xi is the 5 animal frolics. I may not have pronounced that properly. My Mandarin's not brilliant, virtually non-existent. All right, so it's got a lovely way to start, and we often do this in the warm-ups. So arms by your sides. I've noticed some of you keep having your hands on your hips. As soon as you do that, your shoulders are more likely to lift. So always try and have the arms by your sides. And begin. So just transfer the weight and then straighten the legs, slightly different to how the Tai Chi starts. And then you're going to turn the palms forwards and lift. So we're gathering energy. Bring the palms towards the body and draw that energy into the chest. And then lower. Legs are straight. Do that 3 times. Breathing in as you lift. Think of gathering energy. Draw the hands in, breathing out as you lower. As with all the breathing, if you need extra breaths at any point, do take them. Gather energy. Arms are shoulder width apart. And then draw into the heart. And lower. We'll do that a few more times. So it's breathing in. Relax the elbows out, turn the palms to face you, draw that energy in. So in the heart area, it's a middle dantian. So we're filling it with energy. And take that down to lower dantian. And again. So one more time. Okay, so that's the opening. Normally you would just do it 3 times, gathering the energy. And then we're moving on to Tiger 1. Now we did a standing posture, let me just pause the music. We did a standing posture earlier, that was a tiger posture, but that's from a different system. This is the health Qigong Wu Qin Xi. So we're going to do, where before we imagined having our hand over a ball and gently pushing down. This is stronger work. And this is really good to give you a good stretch and to open up the torso where you've got all your organs. So it actually works the triple burner, which is, this refers to the organs. So you're actually going to be creating space in your torso so that all the internal organs have a bit of space. And then when you bring the stretch back down, the organs will go back to their natural position and get a bit of a massage. So it's a lovely, lovely, lovely thing to do. The hands, this time, you really stretch the hands out. I'm holding them up, but they'll be downwards to begin with. You really stretch the hands out. So do that towards the screen. We'll do the hand postures first. And you really stretch as much as you can. And then you start to curl the fingers in, 1 finger at a time, and then thumb on top. Yeah, do it with me. So stretch as much as you can, and then draw in 1 finger at a time. Again, it's really good to get the blood pumping to your hands. 1 finger at a time, thumb on top. So it ends up being a fist. There's one other thing you have to do. You have to add a rotation. So stretch the hands. And as you curl the fingers in 1 at a time, you rotate the hands towards each other. So if the hands were open, you could clap them, the palms together. So you rotate in to get that position. So you don't open the hands. I'm just making sure you rotate so it would be palms facing if they were open. Does that make sense? So stretch the fingers, one finger at a time, and rotate in. Okay, except you don't do it with the hands facing in front. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll just show you. It's fine. So the hands will just lift in front of the body, and this is where they stretch. So they're stretched, but facing the floor. And I roll them in and turn them to face each other, palms facing. And then from there, I'll lift my hands up. Now at the same time, I'm not just lifting my arms up, I'm lifting the whole of the sides of my body up at the same time. So let's do that bit. So arms by your sides. So lift the hands, look down at your hands, watch them stretching, curl them in and turn them to face each other, and then start to lift them up and feel your body stretching upwards, but don't lift the shoulders. Now you're going to turn the hands over, just keep looking straight ahead, but I'm going to look upwards. So you push up to the ceiling, but the shoulders and the feet are pushing downwards. Then you stretch the fingers again, make claws, roll them in, and then you pull down in front of the body. When you get to the shoulders, you relax and open the hands, and then you take them back down. So the hands are relaxed in between the stretch and the claws. When they open again, they're relaxed and gently pushing downwards, okay? So we're going to do that again. So once I pretend you just brought them down, in fact, just bring them downwards, no pretending. Don't know why I said that. So stretch the hands, start to bend in the fingers, curl the hands in, and then stretching the torso like you're lifting a heavy weight, but keep the shoulders relaxed. Open the hands at the shoulders and push up. Just to where you can. If you've got a shoulder issue and you need to push to the front, that's fine. Stretch the hands. Make claws and curl them in and pull it down. Open the hands and lower. I think I missed a bit. I didn't tell you properly. When you stretch, you don't go straight into curling down. That's a different routine. You have to make claws first. I forgot that bit. How dreadful. You make claws, and then from that claw position, you roll them in one at a time. So I do apologize, mental blip. So make the claws, so they're down here, claws, and then roll them in, and then coming up. Yeah. Open the hands, pushing up, shoulders pulling downwards, stretch the fingers, make the tiger claws, roll in, and pull down. Open the hands, relax at the shoulders. So the shoulders are turnaround point. So stretch the fingers, make claws, roll them in and rotate, pull up. Feel the sides of the body stretching. Open the hands at the shoulders, that's it. Pushing up, shoulders down. Stretch the hands, make claws, roll them in as you curl and pull down. Hands opening, relaxing at the shoulders, down and relax. Fantastic. Okay, so time's gone too quickly today. So that's the first bit of the tiger movement. I'll explain a little bit more about it next week. Sorry about the cloth. I completely forgot that. So stretch, then claws, and then roll in. Stretch, claws, roll in. If you want to see how it's really done, Kung Fu Panda #1, you'll see the tiger actually does that. My daughter got so excited one day when she spotted that. Mom, the tiger really does that. So there we go. We've got a nice little cool down movement for you now. So hang in there. Can't believe how quickly the lesson's gone in. Stamp your feet shoulder width. And we're just going to nourish the kidneys. Still winter. We worked on the kidneys before Christmas. So we're still going to nourish our kidneys. So they're about waist height, third of the way inside the body. So you're going to bring the hands into like a triangle around the belly button area, roughly. And then bring the hands around the waist, the belt meridian. You're sliding, touching the body. Bring the hands onto the back, so around the kidney area. And we're going to warm the kidneys by focusing our attention there and breathing in. As you breathe out, slide the hands down around the hips and bend the knees and extend the arms forwards. Okay, little curve with the fingers. And then bring the hands back into the triangle. Slide it around the waist. Hands on the kidneys. Breathe in. Focus your attention there. Feel the warmth. As you breathe out, slide the hands around the hips and bend. Bring the hands in. Keep going. I'm just going to move a little bit closer so you see my hands. Around the belt meridian, onto the kidneys. Take a breath in, focusing your attention on your palms and kidneys. Breathing out and bend. Just breathing naturally at this point. Take a breath into the kidneys. Breathing out. One more time. Then straighten the legs and bring the hands onto dantian. Ladies, right hand touches first. Gentlemen, left hand first. Other hand on top, just sealing in your energy. So knees are soft, eyes closed for a moment. Focus your mind on the dantian. Imagine the lower abdomen filling with energy, as if there's a ball inside. Calm and relaxed. And slowly open your eyes when you're ready. Separate your hands. Step your left foot in. Great, wonderful. So that's the end of our lesson. Let me just stop the recording.